Community clinic, oops. Good morning, UMA Community Clinic family. I'm DeJur. Welcome to Pre-Yoga Wednesday. So happy that you're here. This morning, we're going to be doing chair yoga. So there's my chair and a couple of aids to customize the chair for my particular height, which I'm going to show you how to do. So I want to start with giving honor and gratitude to the people, the indigenous people, the first people of the land that I occupy. As I mentioned, I'm in Los Angeles. I'm on the stolen land. They call it ceded, C-E-D-E-D, to make it not sound so bad. But this land was stolen by colonizers and enslavers and renamed Los Angeles. And this land belongs to the Tongva and Gabrielino First Nations people, and they belong to this land. So I want to give honor, gratitude, just a moment of whatever the word is, love from my heart to the ancestors, past, present, and emerging. They are still around. And so you can do a land acknowledgement search for a land that you occupy now, or either if you were born somewhere else and moved away, you can do a quick Google search for land, indigenous land map, some phrasing something like that, and you can get an understanding of what nations were on that land prior to them not being there. If it's your first time to yoga, please be mindful of your body. And what I mean by that is if you have any known injuries or known physical challenges, if I ask you to do a certain thing and you know that's going to hurt your arm, hip, whatever it is, you can try to do it in a more ginger fashion, experimenting before going into the full out shape of the thing to see how it feels. Or you obviously are more than welcome to skip that whole thing, that whole pose altogether. You know what's best for your body, no matter what any movement or exercise teacher tells you, or sometimes they get a little forceful. So you have to be autonomy. You control what you allow with your body. And so that's that. And then we'll be taking, class is going to be shorter today, so we'll be taking little breaks in between. So we'll start with the grounding, and grounding just gets us situated mentally for what we are about to do. When I say mentally, I just mean to kind of set all of our duties and tasks off to the side for this next 35 minutes. Those things will definitely be waiting for you as soon as the yoga class is over. And so we use our five senses to basically ground us into the moment. I use this practice when I go into, let's say, a challenging meeting or a scary meeting, or like I use my tax guy every week almost as my example of when I see him. It's been 30 years maybe, not him, but the whole transaction of preparing income taxes. It gives me the willies. And so when I get in his waiting room, I do some of these practices. So we're using our five senses. So we'll start with sitting comfortably wherever you are and just having a look around the space that you're in. So you've been in your room a million times, but we're looking at our space and the things in there with fresh eyes, or as if it's our first time. And we are just noticing with our sense of sight, what's there, the colors that are there, the shapes of things, the fabric of things, the material of things, and just letting our eyes move around the room. And maybe if you see a color that kind of pops out at you, maybe pay attention to that color and see if you can find a couple other items that are the same color that you notice. We are looking like, I'm going to name my things: books, plants, sofa, table, chair, things on the table. There's a Swiffer broom thingy over there. Just noticing what's around me. We move now to our sense of smell. So before we started, I prepared my diffuser, and this time I used a straight single oil, which is patchouli. A lot of times I mix things together or buy things that are already blended, different scents that are blended, different oils that are properties that are blended together. Today it's straight up patchouli. It's one of my favorite smells. It is a grounding essential oil. And so that means if we're feeling flighty, we can do a little aromatherapy. You can just put some in your hand, rub your hands together and just kind of fan it towards your nose. Don't put it on your skin because it could be too strong and give you a chemical burn. But all the oils do different things. So this one kind of settles us. Think of peppermint or the mint family. That is kind of an energizing. Those mints are kind of energizing. So if you're feeling a little low energy or lethargic, you can use peppermint or spearmint or wintergreen. Mint, just plain mint. Those will help to give you a little boost in energy. What else am I thinking of? Lavender oil has the property of relaxation, really used a lot for bedtime and shower time at night or bath time at night to calm the nervous system down to prepare for sleep. When I use lavender oil, I don't diffuse it. I diffuse it sometimes, but what I usually do with it is I put a little on each end of my pillow, just like a drop on each side. So whichever way I'm turned, I can get a little whiff of that, or sometimes put it on the top edge of my the flat sheet, just a few drops on the top of it. So when I pull that up, I can get a little aromatherapy like that. You don't need a lot. So moving on to our sense, we've done sight, we've done smell, our sense of taste. So I haven't had anything but toothpaste. So that's my taste of minty flavor in my mouth. What do you taste? Have you had coffee, juice, a breakfast snack, or full-on breakfast? See what you notice. And then we move to our sense of touch. So we're going to do some tapping. So just tapping across the chest. And this kind of, you feel a little vibration in the chest cavity as you go back and forth. You can hear my voice change as I go back and forth. But this tapping brings extra blood circulation to the surface of the skin. So shortly, you may feel some tingles, which is the blood coming up to the surface. You can do this tapping all over your body. Sometimes I lead in the class, I'll lead from our feet all the way up to the tops of our head. But this is using the sense of touch and noticing the sensation of the tapping that you're doing, of the place where you're doing the tapping. Sense of sound, we'll start inside the room, see what you hear. I have music playing softly in the background. I have a cat water fountain over there. I can hear that running. I have the diffuser going over there. I can hear that. So see what you hear. Then we move our awareness, our sense of hearing to outside. So a few cars have gone by since we've started. And that's all I hear. I don't hear any birds right now or leaves. Sometimes the wind is moving enough that I can hear the leaves rustling. And then the last one we did touch. Is that all 5 of them? Taste. Yeah, that's all 5. So that's how we ground, and you can do all of them or one of them. And again, in meetings and, doctors visits and things that kind of unsettle you, or meetings with the boss, or if you're the boss, meeting with your staff, anything that gets you a little unsettled, you can do those practices, and you don't have to do them all. You can do whatever you have time to do. And even if you're not feeling upset or triggered or anxious, you can do those just as therapy for your nervous system. So I'm going to move back to my chair now. And I want to just show you a couple of things for the first timers. If your chair is too low for your height, you can put a blanket or a towel on the seat of the chair. So if you have longer legs than the rest of us, this helps to lift the bottom of the chair so that you can sit with your legs in a vertical line and be comfortable. So this makes the chair for me to, the seat makes, the blanket here makes it a little too high for me that my feet are not quite touching all the way. But this is just an example. If your chair is too high and your feet can't touch the floor, then you take a blanket, remove this one, the seat one, and put it on the floor, put it under your feet, and that lifts the floor up to your feet so that your feet are making firm contact to the floor, because it's no fun having your feet hovering in space while you're trying to do yoga. So that's how you customize your chair height to your body to make the yoga as accessible for your body, and that's really important. I'm trying to center my, okay, so sorry, y'all. So we're going to start the sitting naturally with feet flat, hands on top of your knees or thighs, sitting up really tall. So we're not leaning on the back of the chair. I'm using my spine as support. And so sitting up tall and just dropping right ear, right shoulder, breathing through your nose. We're going to breathe through nasal breathing the whole class. So breathing through your nose, full inhales and exhales while we're here. So breathe in and out, smooth, easy breaths. And then inhaling to center, dropping left ear, left shoulder. Hold and breathe. So now there's some crows outside. One of these trees is, I don't know what's in the trees, but there's something in there that the crows are enjoying a lot for the last week. So they come in a flock and just pick all these seed-like things. I'll have to find out what those are. I don't know what tree, I don't even know what kind of tree that is. But anyway, lifting to center, inhale, exhale, right. So sometimes it's like 10 of them up there picking through the branches looking for these nuts and things, and they come down on the ground and eat them. And they're kind of raucous, they're kind of noisy. Inhale to center, exhale left ear, left shoulder. So here we're going to take the left hand and touch the right ear, and allowing the weight of the left arm to deepen the stretch on the right side of your neck. Then release, left hand down, right ear, right shoulder, right hand to the left ear, left side of your head, and hold. And see how things feel as we go along. Inhaling to center, chin to chest, hold here. So again, sitting up tall, shoulders and hips are in a vertical line. Knees and ankles are in a vertical line, feet are parallel. Toes are pointing, 10 toes pointing away from you. Your hands rest gently on your knees or thighs and hold here. Let's inhale, chin lift. And hold here. Take some breaths. We're going to arch our back here too. So lift your chest, arch your back. And exhale, curl. So curl the spine, the back. The spine goes toward the back of the chair. Chin to chest. Hold here. Take some breaths. And then inhale, lift, chest up, chin up. Arch your back. These are called seated cat-cows. We're going to go in real time now. So chin to chest, curl your spine toward the back of your chair. Then inhale, arch your back. Exhale, curl your back. These are chair or seated rather cat-cows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. So traditionally, these are done on the floor, hands and knees. Inhale, up. But we can customize them for chair yoga. Exhale, curl. We can also do these in the bed. Seated or on hands and knees. It's a obviously softer experience than on a hard floor or yoga mat. Curl down, inhale, lift, curl down, and then circling the torso. So really, you can do it in a more vertical way, but if you do it where you really reach out, let's say right side, behind you, left side, forward, you really get to move those muscles around in a way that loosens things up a little bit, especially by being morning and loosening things up from our sleep. Unless you've been up really early, that's different, but reverse the other way and moving the breath. So when you coming forward, that's when you inhale, and then exhale when you come back. So circling, circling. And then coming back to center, cross your right thigh over your left, sit up tall. Bring your left hand to your right knee and turn to the right. So your torso turning to the right. My right arm is over the back of my chair. So you might be able to do that depending on your how long your arm is and how high your chair is in back. You may not, it may not feel comfortable. You can hang on to the bottom of your chair and just turn your help. That helps you turn your torso a little bit more. Moving the head left and right slowly. So your little stretching in the neck muscles and the neck bones. Little movement in the bones and stretching in the muscles. Torso still twisting to the right. These are called seated spinal twists. Come back to center. Let's change legs. Left thigh over right. Left thigh over right leg. Hang on with your right hand. Inhale, twist to the left and just hold here first. Left arm is behind you or you're hanging on to the bottom of your chair. Twist and breathe. And let's move the head a little. Side to side. Breathe, twisting left. And come back to center. Lower the left foot, bring the right ankle to the left knee. We're going to exhale and lean forward. This is, I don't know the name of this, but we look like a number 4 from the waist down, basically. So the right knee is hanging open. It's a hip opener. We're leaning forward, which is a nice stretch for the low back. So if you have a tight low back, these forward bends are always your friend. Anything where you're leaning forward, whether you're standing or seated, or you can do these on the floor with your legs extended straight out and just walk your hands out forward. We've done that a lot. These take pressure off the low spine. The lumbar part of your spine is the lower curve and allows a little bit of blood flow to come in. And also, whenever you move the spine around, it moisturizes, it hydrates the spongy discs between each pair of the bones of the spine. Inhale up, arms straight up, sit up tall, reach up. Exhale forward. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, lift. Sit up tall, exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Okay, that was that for that. But inhale here. Exhale, turn to the right. Right shoulder just pop. Inhale to center, arms up. That's the shoulder, the arm that was broken 20 years ago. Exhale forward. Normally it's fine, but sometimes I put my arm in weird positions where there's a little discomfort. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. There's scar tissue. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward bend. We'll do 1 more. Inhale, lift. Sit up straight. Exhale, turn. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, arms come down beside you. Right foot on the floor. See if you notice any different sensation in the right leg compared to the left. And we'll change left ankle, right knee. So I feel this hip feels tighter and it's up a little higher. Nothing to fix or worry about. It's just the way it is right now or today. Take some breaths here, then we're going to exhale and go forward. Just hang out here, look down towards your right foot. See if you feel any sensation in the left hip joint and the outside of the left thigh. You might feel a little pull there. Looking down, breathe through your nose. Inhale up, we'll do 3 of these. Exhale forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale up. That was number 3. Exhale down. And then inhale up. Exhale, turn to your left. Twist. Inhale up. Exhale down, forward and down. 2 more like that. Inhale up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale up, exhale, forward bend. Last one, inhale up, exhale, twist to the left. Inhale up, exhale, forward bend. And then inhale up, sit up tall. Exhale the arms down beside you, left foot on the mat. Let's shake out legs and arms. Point and flex your feet, wiggle your toes, flex and release your hands. Your fingers, circling wrists and ankles. So these movements here also bring extra blood circulation to the feet and the hands, the joints and the ankles and the wrists. Let's go the other way. So these are good to do throughout the day just to keep things loose. And then lower your feet onto the floor. Come up a little bit forward in your chair. Make sure your chair feels stable. Feet are wide, legs are wide. Knees and toes going the same way. Bring your right hand behind your head. Going to bring the left elbow to the, Going to bring the right elbow to the left knee a few times. Okay, so sitting up straight, pulling your belly button, breathe in. Exhale, twist, right elbow, left knee. Let's do 5 of these. Inhale to center. Exhale, turn and down. Inhale, center. This is number 3. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Last one, inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center, lower the right hand, bring the left hand behind your head. Sit up really straight, pull in your belly button. That gives you abdominal support and stability. Whenever you pull that in, and when I was little, my mom stuck me in ballet classes, and that was one of the things the instructor always repeated. Pull in your stomach, because that also improves your posture, but it strengthens the core. Then it becomes just a regular practice and I did not study it for many years, so I don't do it as much as I used to as being reminded by the teacher, but eventually that is the way you are. You just hold it in all the time, which makes it really good core strengthening practice. And so that's a little tidbit about ballet. So here we are, breathe in, exhale, turning now left elbow toward the right. These are spinal twists and forward bends. Inhale to center, 4 more. Here's 4. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come up. Exhale, turn and twist down. Inhale, lift. 2 more, exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale up, bring the left hand behind your head, interlace your hands. I'm gonna sit back in my chair just a little bit. Breathing in here, exhale, right elbow down. So the left elbow is gonna wanna come forward. We want that elbow in a neutral position. Neutral means coming right out from the shoulder. Okay, so elbows, both are neutral out of their shoulder joints. Right elbow down, left elbow up. Breathe into center. Exhale, left elbow down, right elbow up and back. Inhale, center. These are called lateral bends or side bends. These are really good for the muscles between each pair of rib bones. Exhale to your left. Inhale to center. Exhale to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale to your left. Inhale to center. Twist to your right. So elbows are wide. Arms are strong. Inhale to center, exhale left. 2 more sets. Breathe into center, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left. 1 more set. Inhale center, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left. Come back to center. Push back in your chair a little more. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. We're going to hold here. So this is a back bend. Breathe in. Exhale, curl down towards your knees. We're gonna hold here. So elbows toward the knees. You can touch the knees or hover above, your choice. Take some breaths. Allow the weight of the arms to drop down toward the floor. So that stretches across your upper back and your shoulder blades. Inhale, come up. We'll go in real time now. Arch your back, look up. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale, come up, back arch, look up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, curl down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more set. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And then come to neutral. And then arms out, and then exhale the arms down. Shake out your arms and legs again. Take a breath in. We're going to exhale, bring your right knee to your chest. Hang on to your right knee. So the arms should be engaged, holding on, which what I mean is the muscle should be working. Shoulders are down. Take some breaths. Release the left hand. Inhale, open the right leg out like a door. Exhale, right knee to center. You can use both hands or just the right hand. Inhale, open the right leg, hinge it open. Exhale, curl. Oh, exhale, curl. Exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, open. Exhale, in. Inhale, open. Exhale, in. And then lower the right foot. Bring the left knee to chest on an exhale. Continue to breathe. Hold here. I want to circle the left foot. We'll go back and do the right. Let's circle this while we're sitting. So the spine is long, shoulders are low, relaxed shoulders. They're not up here by our ears trying to help us hold the leg. They're just neutrally down where they should be. Reversing the ankle circles the other way. Okay, breathe in. You can let go with the right hand. Let go. Inhale, left leg out. We'll do 5. Exhale, left leg in. Inhale, left leg out. So it's like a door or hinging. Exhale, back into center. 3 more. Open on an inhale. Close. Exhale. 2 more. Open. Close. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And then lower your left foot on the mat, on the floor. And notice how your hips feel. Those are the muscles that were holding all this together. Let's try to do some without hanging. Oh, we didn't do the other ankle either. So we're going to do these now without holding on to the knee. So we'll start with the right leg up and then circle a couple times to keep ourselves balanced. This will be a little more of a challenge. Circle the other way without holding on and helping our leg go back and forth. Okay, come back to stillness. Inhale, right leg out. Exhale, right leg in. Try to sit up straight. Inhale, right leg out. Exhale, right leg in. 3 more. Inhale, right leg out. Exhale, right leg in. Here's number 2. Out. Exhale, in. Inhale. Exhale. And then lower. Inhale, left leg. Take it out. Exhale, left leg. Center. Inhale, out. Exhale, in. 3 more. Inhale, left knee open. Exhale, left leg straight out. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 1 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close, and down. Sitting up straight. We'll do a couple of forward bends, feet flat, feet parallel. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. And exhale, forward bend behind your thighs. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale, hug the back of your thighs. Last one, inhale, sweep out and come down on the exhale. And then arms out. Let's hang out here. Hang on to your right, with the right hand, left wrist, breathe in, exhale to your right. Come back to center, switch the hands. So left hand, right wrist, exhale left. Inhale to center, switch hands, switch wrist, exhale right. Inhale to center, change last side. Exhale to your left. Come back to center, we'll do some shoulder circle. Then we'll prepare for final rest. So circling both shoulders forward or back, you get to pick. Slow or fast, up to you. And then reverse. And then right shoulder only. Move your breath through your nose. And then right shoulder the opposite way. And then come to stillness with the right shoulder, left shoulder circles, forward or back. We'll go both directions. And then opposite way. And then coming back to stillness. So we're going to go into what's called final rest. This is a really important part of the class where we allow the energy that we've stirred up to move around. Sorry, y'all, trying to turn this off. Here we go. It moves around the body, the energy we've created, and it settles in a more equal way. It's called integrating the energy. So you may lay down on the floor or the sofa or stay seated. I'm going to stay seated just because I'm already set up here. And just noticing the air on your skin, just relaxing and noticing the air on your skin, noticing your breath, your breathing. And noticing, if you can, any changes in how you feel from when we first began. You might feel totally the same, but you might feel a little different, possibly. It's up to you to decide, and whatever that is there is what it is. You don't have to feel like I'm not feeling anything or I'm not getting yoga. It's just noticing. We're just witnessing how we feel, how our body feels. So no pressure to feel a certain way. Noticing your heart space, the center of your chest. Noticing the mind. Might feel a little revved up. Might feel a little more relaxed than when we began. To see what's happening for you. Thoughts may have slowed down a bit. In yoga, we have what's called monkey mind. And from the minute we wake up, our mind is racing all day long. And part of yoga is to teach us how to control that by paying attention and trying to kind of harness all these intrusive thoughts that we have. And that becomes a practice as well. To slow things down and not let things not necessarily overwhelm us, but just all these thoughts come in and just kind of focus on one thing. And the best way to do that is just focus on your breath. Really hard to focus on two things at once. So if you put your attention and awareness on your breathing, that will slow down that monkey mind chatter that we have all day long. And so circling the head a little bit here, go the other way. Lift and lower both shoulders. Flex and release your fingers, your hands. And then you can't see, but point and flex your feet and circle your ankles a couple of times. So I'd like to thank you for coming to class, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great week, and I'd like to thank UMA Clinic and staff for getting our class together this morning. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. May you be happy, may your life have meaning, and may you be an instrument for social change. Thank you.